Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors. New videos every Saturday, so if you don't want to miss out on your Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness, make sure to click subscribe and check my channel every Saturday for new videos. I love reading your comments and I really do appreciate all of you that watch. I'm at a rest area right now because road trips and hydration as a hunter-athlete don't go together very well. With that being said, I'm on my way to the ATA show. Now, Tex Grebner is me, but it's me up to 11. So rather than highlighting the gear and making the gear the star of the show, well, that's the Natural Born Hunter podcast sending me a text. But rather than making the gear the star of the show, you don't go to Disneyland to ride the teacups. You go to Disneyland to see Mickey Mouse. And with that being said, this is going to be the ATA show through the lexicon of Tex Grebner. So hold on. It's going to be a wild ride. So, first rest area of Indiana. Got about 77 miles yet to go. Here's the hydration. Still got another 22 miles left to go on 74. Oh yeah, rest area. When I drove out west to the Train to Hunt National Championships, I don't think I missed a single rest area between Rock Island, Illinois and Salt Lake City, Park City. Hydration. So, fixing to check into the hotel here. And by the way, guess what? I'm a dumbass. I missed the turn, and it's a one-way road around here. So, yeah. I survived. No insurance cards were swapped. Well, I am checked in. ATA show starts tomorrow, so here goes nothing. Tex Grebner Outdoors does Archery Trade Association. Well, it is now officially the ATA show, and if you've never been to this thing, it is so just utterly huge.
2017 ATA show. Josh Noble here in the Rugged Products RPM bow fishing booth with our brand new product, the RPM Nitro. This lever action compound bow is something that we've been working on for a long time. Finally got it to market, and what we did was we just put our twist on an old product. You've got CNC aluminum timing wheels, you've got CNC aluminum saddles, full capture limb pockets. The bow riser itself is built out of 6061 aluminum. You got a rubber grip for good grip when you get some slime on your hands. It's available in 35 to 55 pound draw weights, and then also 55 to 75 pound draw weights. Two different lengths, so two different draw lengths. You've got 26 to 28 and a half, and then you've got 28 and a half to 31. So basically everything you could want, you just tune it up and away you go. Retail dollars on this Bad Jackson is $4.99, which is significantly less than the other lever bows on the market. Really excited about it. Should be a barn burner for 2017.
And what would somebody actually want this for?
This is built specifically for bow fishing. So carp, catfish, gar, stingrays, alligators. It's built specifically for bow fishing, but it also has a home in a tree stand, in a whitetail deer tree stand. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's got three different, something else that I want to point out is it's got three different let-off modules. It's got a 55% let off, 65% let off, and an 80% let off. So you can change those out depending on how much let off you want in this bow.
To be honest with you, I've never been able to fully understand in my head how a lever bow actually works.
It's pretty different from the perspective that the cams, instead of being out on the outside of the limbs like a traditional compound bow, the cams are internal. So you've got an energy limb here, that's the limb that generates the power, and then you've got the string limb, which obviously holds the string itself. As this thing draws back, these cams will rotate. So there's 4 cams, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, and as this thing rotates, that's where it generates its power, and then also generates its let off, and then you let her back down. That's it in a nutshell.
Thank you. It is really, really hard to describe the level of awesomeness of a lot of people within the ATA show. Right now, I'm standing amongst greatness. I'm finally going to shake the hand of Mr. Cold Steel, Lynn Thompson.
Hi guys.
I got Buck here, spearing badass, and an old friend of mine through YouTube, Mr. Razor Dobbs.
How are y'all doing?
Are you alive?
Yes, you are.
Tex,
live.
right here at the ATA show.
And I finally got to meet Tex.
Yeah.
After years and years and
I
years.
know,
of
right?
legend.
I hope you weren't disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed.
So if you don't want to miss out on your Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness, make sure to click subscribe and check my channel every Saturday for new videos. My technique with a spear sucks, so I always break the handles. So Mr. Lynn Thompson here has been gracious enough to offer me a free lesson on how to actually properly throw the Cold Steel Samburus.
I'm going to show you a combination of the Zulu and the Zambian method. This is going to make a descending arc. So you want to hold it higher than the target. You want to line this shoulder up. So you see that? I'm going to throw it there. So I'm going to line my shoulder up with that. I'm going to look right straight at it. Pull my arm up here. I'm going to reach way back with this arm. I'm going to step forward.
There we go.
Bullseye. You have it a little bit forward. It's not exactly the balance point. It's tipping a little bit forward. So you got to watch the kick back. Line your arm up. This comes long.
I'm getting taken to school.
So that's basically how you do it.
I really appreciate it, Mr. Thompson.
Thanks, guys.
I'm going to try and suck less now.
So I want to tell you something about this horse bow. So the shape of this small horse bow, it's a 52-inch length horse bow. It's a really historical shape. It came from Europe, from the Dacian area. This is somewhere like Ukraine, like Romania. So Gerula was a famous archer at this time period in Transylvania, in the Carpathian Mountains, and this shape is really historical. And the matter of the short length of this horse bow, it's perfectly for female archers. So mostly the problem for the female archers is the angle of the string when you're drawing the bow. In the matter of the short length, there is a pretty steep angle, and you will have no more problems shooting a fantastic historical horse bow, also out when you go out for archery and even for bow hunting.
So right now I'm in the Regime Archery booth, and they are a traditional bow making company based out of Italy, and they have these excellent quality, very reflexed horse bows that are super compact, that I think would lend themselves excellently to a female getting into traditional archery. They have youth weight bows as well, and they also have some really beautiful looking recurve risers, and they seem to have a fairly decent price point as well. And as you can see, they've also got bows with the arrow shelf on the wrong side of the riser, for all you lefties out there. So that's Regime Archery. And they were very receptive and very respectful of my actual product feedback and what I personally want to see out of a recurve or a longbow.
Hey guys, I'm Dusty Ellis with Striker Bows here. We're at the ATA 2017. I'm going to show you our lineup for this year. The first two bows on the left side here are our Sport and Classic models. They've been in our lineup for about 4 years now. They're a one-piece longbow. The Classic set at 60 inches. The Sport set at 58 inches. They're good little one-piece bows. Last year we introduced our Sport and Classic TDR. They're a 60-inch takedown recurve. The Classic is in Bacote wood with yellow striping, yellow and black striping actually, and then our Sport model is the charcoal action wood with white striping. The new for 2017 is our flagship bow, the RK1. It's a 16-inch riser. It's a co-brand bow with New Breed Archery. This one specifically has our dissolve camo on it, the dissolve bear camo. The big thing with this grip is it's a torque-free style grip. Compound shooters are really going to enjoy it. It's got a shelf that attaches on. You can also remove it, put an elevated shelf on. The style takes after our Sport TDR. We kind of took it a step further with the longer length, but also the smaller grip and the bigger sight window. The limbs are a carbon fiber hydro dip, which is a really cool look. And you can also get them in longbow limbs. Those are priced at MSRP at $949. And this year we're celebrating 20 years, so we're pretty excited about that. And we're excited about the reaction we've gotten so far from this RK1. It's a good option, aside from all the wood bows. So we're really excited about it, and I'd love to see you guys at a show, or you can find anybody that has one. Take some shots with it and let us know what you think. Definitely appreciate it though. Have a good one.
Hey guys, Daniel here from AMS Bowfishing. We got a brand new recurve here this year called the AMS Watermark. This comes in at 45 pounds, 28-inch draw. So this is our new green koi carp camo. You get the kit, comes with our TNT German Retriever, green AMS arrow, and our tidal wave rest here. Let's see how this baby shoots.
So I'm not going to lie to you. I want that. I want that really, really bad. Especially because you can't really miss it. But I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that, and I want that. But you can wish in one hand. ATA show is just so big, just so absolutely massive. And generally speaking, everybody has been really super nice, which is always nice to see, because I'm the type of person that rubs people wrong.
Tribe, Halo, ILF riser.
Now why should anybody care about it?
The machine 150,000 past center, so on a carbon arrow you're shooting center shot. Obviously you're not going to eliminate Archer's paradox, but it's going to help eliminate some of it.
So that's a big deal.
You've got a Archer's thermal groove, very much, won't compress as much, which eliminates Archer's paradox as well. So you're not going to lose as much kinetic energy shooting this arrow.
Because normally I'll take like a hair rest, and I'll take a razor knife and cut that groove in the rest, so that's built in there.
Yep.
Now this seems like a pretty high-end space-agey thing, which is why I'm asking. I'm sure there's a price point that validates its existence, but at the same time, where's the value at for what somebody's getting paid for?
Right. Honestly, it's a machine riser. If you look at a lot of the machine risers that are out there that are ILF, They're going to be very boxy, very square.
They got a lot of sharp edges on it. And
Sharp
when you
edges.
mention it, I'm noticing that everything is
It's
nice
rounded.
in a radius,
Yep.
which is nice because a
But
lot
I-
of the other ones are very boxish.
Very
and-
boxy. Yep. Very, very machined.
And just so you know, I'm not trying to be adversarial,
Mhm.
but somebody's gonna put down a substantial chunk of money on it, and I'm just asking the hard questions that somebody that
The nice
might
thing
not
about
know.
this bow is it's going to be comparable to the risers that are out there that are chunky looking. We've got a lot more machining in this riser, but we're price point is going to be comparable to that.
which is good.
Yep.
So let's see if I can miss. I'm at least grouping when I'm low.
Just got to use the other pin.
Yeah.
The other pin.
Other pin. No sights, no problem. I'm working my way up there. He told you I was a character.
Nice.
Oh, that last arrow, now that I've got her sighted.
You got to kill the buck, man. Come on, kill the buck. Nice. That deer. We'll
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Kurt with October Mountain Products. We do a lot of our wood riser bows that we've been doing for the past 10 years. This is the Smoky Mountain Hunter, probably our best-selling bow. It's a 62-inch bow that's available in weights from 35 pounds to 55 pounds. What we've done this year is that we've moved to a cast magnesium riser. This is the Ascent. This bow is available in weights from 35 pounds to 50 pounds. What's nice about the Ascent is that it's cut a little farther past center, allows a little bit easier tuning, especially for people who are new to traditional archery. It also accepts most standard accessories. It'll include this flipper rest. It also has mounting holes, AMO standard holes that you can use to mount a sight or a bolt on quiver, as well as a stabilizer. It's a 58-inch bow. It's available in camo as well as several other color options. More information, find us on Facebook or go to OctoberMountainProducts.com.
Now, I noticed this. This, I would imagine, would really cut down on the slap that you get with the recurve.
Yeah, this is basically, these are our remedies. Basically, this takes the place of a traditional brush button that would go on your string. So it accomplishes kind of two purposes. One, it allows the use of a bow hanger a little bit easier. It also keeps any dirt, debris, limbs from getting between your string and the limb. And it also dampens vibration from the string coming forward.
Now, while I'm at it, that rest on the riser, that one you could shoot off the shelf if you had a thicker pad next to it then, right?
Correct. This is, we actually do have the shelf radius slightly, so if you want to shoot off the shelf, you will have to build out the side plate a little bit in order to get proper arrow.
Right. I'm just making sure that we cover all the bases on that, just because some people like the shelf, some people shoot off a flipper.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
But,
why we've tried to make it that you can go either way, use either option.
So I'm calling this the fire bow for all you survivalists out there that got your magnesium fire cakes. You can shave off your riser and survive in the woods. So this here is naturally Tom Miranda. He's a personal hero of mine because we have a little bit of a similar origin story, and this has been 2 years coming because we met up at last year's ATA show and we both were too busy. So Tom, tell a little bit about yourself if somebody's been living under a rock and doesn't know who you are.
Well, I really appreciate the opportunity to spend some time with you, Tex. Yeah, I'm Tom Miranda. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio. I started out as a trapper. 11 years old, Big Walnut Creek near my house, trapping a muskrat, and then a raccoon, and then maybe a fox. one thing led to another, and I realized that the outdoors was the place that I wanted to be. Yeah, I played baseball and I played football and ice hockey and all the things that a young kid does, and I was always called back to the wilds, back to the trapping part of it. And so when I got out of high school, I decided to move to Michigan, build a log cabin, and be a trapper. My dad looked at me like he was gut shot. He wanted me to go to college and be an engineer. But I just loved the outdoors. It was important to me. And long story short, I ended up getting a government trapper job, learning to fly a plane. Parlayed that into making how to trap videos. And one day I thought, I could do a TV show. Wouldn't that be cool? And I went to a sports show and met Jimmy Houston, famous fisherman, kisses the fish. And I told him I wanted to do a show on trapping. And he says, oh man, no one's going to watch a show on trapping. It's going to be pretty tough. It's going to be tough to get your sponsorships and your partners and everything. He goes, do you do anything else in the outdoors? And I go, well, I love bow hunting. He goes, there you go. So I started doing a little bit of bow hunting and started making a show about bow hunting and adventure, since I do a lot of flying. I had climbing, rock climbing, bungee jumping, hang gliding, flying jets, and bow hunting. And I got on ESPN in 1992. I was known there as the crazy bow hunter to do anything once. And I just put my head down and I just keep doing it. It's like you go early, you stay late. You work hard every day. Here at the ATA show, Indianapolis, Indiana, out here meeting and greeting and getting it done.
Thanks a lot, Tom. You're an inspiration to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Robert Vaughn from Cold Steel, and we have our new arrowhead. This is called the Cheap Shot. And for about $1, you can get an absolute killer of an arrowhead. This is our new plastic arrowhead. We sell them in a 125 grain and a 100 grain arrow. And these things are killers. So when you go out and shoot for $1, instead of wasting $12 to $15 on a steel broadhead and miss and hit the ground and tear up an arrowhead, we've got this cheap replacement one for $1. It's effective.
Still walking around the ATA show, up to no good.
My name is Hannah. I'm the National Sales Director here at Nature Blinds. This is actually our flagship product. It's called the Hero Blind. It's molded from a real oak tree. We're made out of Texas. This is our bow hunting, all-around hunting blind. Great for multiple people. Super comfortable. It's got 3 to 5 inches of insulation throughout the blind, so it's super warm and really quiet too. So it's great to hunt with kids in as well. We have a patented cooling system on our windows, which makes them really, really silent. It also eliminates this motion with opening because it's up and down. This is a really great product. We have a lot of different products, so go to natureblinds.com if you want to see all of them, but they're all super realistic, made in the US. The windows have rain holes in them. You can't really see from your camera, but you can go on our website and check it out. So that way it's rain, and shooting this way it's not the rain hole. The same with the roof as well. It's actually domed, and there's drain holes all the way around the roof. So the water's not going to pool up there. It's not going to sacrifice the integrity of the blind. It's just going to drain right out. Only 350 pounds, believe it or not. It looks like a beast, and it is a beast, but it's not very heavy, which makes it easy to move out in the field, a little bit easier to maneuver. A couple strong men out there, you guys can move this around pretty well. And it's all hand painted, and like I said, in Texas. So I don't think I'm leaving anything out. Do you think I am? That's it. Thanks, guys. Check us out at natureblinds.com. We have feeders, coolers, stocking shields, and pop-up blinds, all sorts of stuff.
John Barrett with Havalon Knives. Just want to tell you a little bit about our products. Right out of the chute is our most popular knife. That's the Edge. The concept itself is that you no longer have to carry multiple knives. You don't have to carry sharpeners into the woods. You get this small pack. Your knife with some extra blades weighs about 3.5 ounces. So you're not stuck backpacking your way in with a bunch of extra gear. The blade itself is modeled after a surgical blade, so it's as sharp, but it's a little beefier. So if you come across a bone or bump into something, you're not necessarily going to snap it like you would a typical surgical blade. The best part is, once the blade does dull, you just place it in the holder, remove it, put your new blade back on the stem, and you got a brand new knife. Other concept sizes, we have our bigger blade, it's the Barracuda. Sometimes if you feel the handle's not big enough for you, or if you elbow deep in a moose and you want a bigger handle to work on, That's the new Barracuda. That's got our 115 blade on it, the Blaze. Again, same concept, it's interchangeable. Just take it off and put a new one back on when you're ready to roll, once it's finally dull. We do have a couple other new products I've mentioned for you. First off, coming up in the spring are the two new bone conductor knives that come out. These are an interesting concept because not only do you have our replaceable blade on one end, but you also have a fixed blade, AUSA cryo-hardened stainless steel blade, titanium coated. The other new one, also that's available in the black or the bone collector green. Our other new knife is our Havalon EXP Tactical. This has the Tonto point tip blade on one end and our replaceable blade on the other. It's a pretty big leap from the original edge that we had created years back, but the concept of giving people both the sharpest blade in the world as well as a nice tough blade that they can muscle around within the animal, it's really what the customer wants, so that's a nice one. That's all I got for you here today at the ATA 2017. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Joel Byrne with Whitetail Fit. We're here at the ATA show 2017, checking out all the awesome products and all the new gear and stuff like that. We got mountain knobs, the booth has been lit all day long. We got analogics right over here. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.
So right here is the Cecil the Lion 3D target. That is so badass. We've got our Sasquatch target, and Reinhardt makes some really awesome targets that I can't really afford. So this is the Reinhardt that is hanging out in my backyard right now. So I'm closing down the ATA show for today. Really badass day. Got 2 more days of this madness. Pretty awesome. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching so far. Well, it's day 2 here at the ATA show, and you'd be surprised who they let in. At least me. I've been checked for a badge 3 times already this morning. I'm not kidding you.
I just wear mine around my neck.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got mine down here because I'm not in kindergarten. I don't need my name tag. But no, I've got Kenton Claremont here, the visionary madman from Train to Hunt. And so good to see you, Kevin. We've got Jesse James.
Alright, well, I'm Derek. This is Colby. We're with Outdoors. We got a pack here that I think you guys might be interested in.
So this is our Commander X frame. The frame is made out of a high density PE sheet with 2 aluminum stays, so it keeps the rigidity to your back. It's got molded foam, high density EVA foam for the shoulder straps lined with lycra. So it really fits you well and comfortably. The way that this pack works, you undo these few buckles. You're able to put your load in there of meat or whatever you're wanting to train with. Put it in there, close it, pull this back up, and then tighten these down, and that keeps the weight up high on your back. So the more you move, with all the buckles and straps and flashing system that we have, there's not going to be any swag or move at all. So this pack retails at $199. With this pack is an extra. It has a pack bag with it. So with this and this is $350.
Thank you very much, and I think that the people that are doing the Train to Hunt challenge are going to be very interested in this for sticking a dry bag in, to be hauling some weight around when we're training, and so thank you very much.
How are you? I'm Lee from Eastern Outdoors, Carbon Express, and I'd like to show you the Addle that we're working on. At Carbon Express, we're always trying to come up with a new innovative product that's out there, and the Addle's been out there for many, many years. And
Thousands?
Thousands of years, that's true, thousands of years. And it's always been a wood arrow here. So what we've done is we've taken some of our technology and tried to develop a carbon Addle. So you can see, we're trying to take it to the next level here. Try to come up with something that's light, easy to throw, but yet accurate. We've also tried taking the traditional handle. We're going to come up with a carbon composite material here, and try to, I don't want to say reinvent the wheel, but come up with the next generation. thanks, and hopefully you'll see it on the market soon.
Addle that they're developing, that is so totally caveman squee. I am so excited about that. It's just the coolest thing that I've seen all show for the most part. Not reinventing the wheel though, because I'm pretty sure the Addle predates the wheel. But that just seems so wicked cool to me. So this is Jeff right here. He's one of my fellow Train to Hunt competitors. I tell you what, if Train to Hunt has done nothing for me, which it has done a lot of shit for me, but if Train to Hunt has done nothing for me, it's helped me meet some of the best, most awesome people within the archery industry. And so Jeff here is here at the ATA show, and I'm more excited about running into him out here than he probably is about running into me.
No, come on now. Season went well.
Yeah, that's good. Life ain't like pornography. Hunt ain't like TV shows.
I'm almost tagged out. Tagged to 170 in Ohio early November. A couple days in the freezer and 2 more to go.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You can keep.
I am. My wife and I are going to do co-ed.
Awesome.
Pennsylvania.
I'm doing Pennsylvania too. Traditional. Because if you ain't in good shot, you'd better be in damn good shape in that bracket. But thanks. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you, Tex.
How you doing? Good to see you again. Still just walking around the ATA show. Literally up to no good. Just hanging out, seeing people, rubbing elbows. Boom, he's there. So right now I'm here in the Martin Archery booth with the Independence recurve. This is a very short recurve. It has kind of a fantasy look. It's like a laminated horse bow with a shelf cut into it, just like a normal, everyday Americanized style recurve. But what I really want to showcase about this, even though this is a left-handed style riser, the shortness of this bow will actually lend itself anatomically to working with, rather than working against, a female's body type to be able to enjoy archery and shoot accurately. Because as you can see, that string makes a very sharp and acute string angle rather than the obtuse string angle of other recurves. This is from 25 pounds up to 50 pounds. So if you're into bopper sports and archery tag and you want a badass elven looking fantasy style recurve made by an excellent company, the Independence recurve would be the way to go. If you're a female traditional bow hunter, you can get it in hunting weight limbs, and it's going to be the Damon Howitt shop quality that you can trust, made in America. So this is the Independence recurve, and if you're a female archer, I believe that this would be an excellent option for you to be able to enjoy archery in a way that's going to work with your body rather than a way that's going to work against your body, so you don't have to cut one off like the Amazons did.
There's a Firecat with smoke cams. Brand new for 2017.
All right.
Come on back.
Walk about here, just something new. Look at this center top thing back there. You got a laser on the end of an arrow. Throw it back, you aim it, not.
It seems to see just fine.
It does have that good action. Yeah, I look like I'm right down there.
Yeah, it's...
No, Rocky ain't doing that. So, somebody scored 97 on a run and broke it down. I mean, that's something that's specific. It's pretty cool. You'll try to get it in. Okay. All right. Just see my hat. Everybody else got a red, but you think it never shows.
I
just had to figure out where it was shooting.
This is Steve Dalp. I'm the Bear Product Manager for Bear Archery, and we're at the ATA 2017 show, and just wanted to talk a little bit about the changes we've made to the Bear traditional line this year. The first thing you'll see is we've had the Black Beauty and gloss for the last couple of years. We're now introducing a satin version of that bow. That is in a 60 and 64 inch bow, and the weights of that go all the way down to 30-35 pounds, all the way up to the 60s, ladies and men. Also, we have in our line that we're keeping in our line, Kodiak bow. That's reminiscent of the 1959 Kodiak. We have that in gloss and also satin, both in the Purple Heart and also in the maple sight window. And then new this year, we have the Montana longbow that we're offering in a brown maple with the caramel glass with that bow. Again, that's in a wide range, both left and right hand, for both lady shooters and men. And then we're introducing also a green maple, and that's in our Kodiak tub. This comes in a 20 and 30 pound range for our youth. And we have that in also the green glass that we also with that, and then also in the black maple. And then we'll go around and talk about the other one. I want to continue talking about our line as far as our recurve line that we have. We are keeping in our line both the black maple and our takedown bow, as long as the Babinga and also black maple, and both our AB risers. One thing that's very versatile about these bows is you can buy limbs for these things all the way down to 30 pounds, all the way up to 70 pounds. So again, for both men and women, we offer a lot of variations and limb combinations that can use with these bows. If you want to have a hunting set that's 50 pounds, you can buy that. If you want to buy a bow that you want to shoot every day just for practice, you can buy your set of 40-pound limbs. If you want your wife to shoot the same bow that you shoot, you can buy a 30-pound set of limbs for that, or even a little bit higher as far as that works. Also, we're going to offer this year, this is something that's been buzzing a lot of excitement. We've got a limited edition collector series with this bow. This is going to be made with Macassar ebony, and then also with the Babinga stripe in that three-piece riser, along with extended out through the limb. We'll have a Babinga as far as the veneer of that limb sandwiched with clear glass. And so we're going to offer 250 of those this year. That will be limited edition. It'll come with a certificate of authenticity. Also will come in a presentation box for mounting, and that's something that we're working in details on that as to how we're going to launch that and when we launch it this year. So anyway, if you would, go to our website at beararchery.com, check out all of our traditional bows. There's a lot of information there on construction and also the woods that are available as far as poundages also. Thank you.
Day 2 of ATA is winding down just a little bit. It's a little bit more laid back because I pretty much saw everything that I wanted to see yesterday and wanted to cover yesterday, but still having a really good time networking, meeting a lot of awesome people. If I met you and shook your hand, I really appreciate it. But we're winding down the day so far. So what have I got in my hand right now?
You have the Bear Kodiak, which is the exact replica of the 59 Kodiak as it was made in 1959. And it's a rosewood handle, clear maple fiberglass. Just the same way it's made in 1959.
Better stop on that one before I rob it. So I'd say it's a pretty decent bow. So I'm winding down the ATA show for the second day, and I'm here in the bear booth, and we're going to be shooting some bear bows, and we're going to have a little bit of a shoot-off just because we're bored. And so we're going to see who ends up getting the tighter group. What do you say, 3 arrows?
3 is fine.
I sure hope we don't rob anyone, though. I'll be in deep trouble with you guys. I already lost unless you sling with me.
Well, you never know.
Well, I guess it's going to be age before beauty. You want to do one more take at the top?
Sure. I've been shooting for 40 years.
Yeah, and you don't get to take no days off. Don't get to take any days off.
We're going to all start about this time.
We did pretty good that time. I didn't see it. I was too busy shooting the Cushman. Closing down day 2 for the ATA show. Sat and bullshitted a little bit with Aaron Snyder from Kafaru and Longbow Dan. Yeah. So, I'm just getting checked out of the hotel. I don't think I'm going to stick around for day 3 because we're fixing to have some shitty weather come through. And I don't want to be driving home in black ice today. So, I'm leaving on my way home. Luckily, it's raining and not icing. Getting gas on my way out of Indianapolis. I don't have to worry about sleeping. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up having to hit every rest stop on the way home. Well, I'm back home, and I figure I might as well give you an after-action report to actually sum up my closing thoughts on the ATA show. First of all, it was very humbling to be able to learn from somebody as knowledgeable as Lynn Thompson, the president of Cold Steel. Because the fact is, if someone is kind enough to teach you, you better be humble enough to learn. I met a bunch of awesome people. I met a bunch of awesome people that I had previously known. I got to see a bunch of people. And I tried to showcase the ATA show in the way that it is a lot like an old-style trapper's rendezvous, rather than simply doing mundane, nothing but booth reviews. So I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. Products that I'm excited about. I'm excited about the AMS water moccasin bow. I am excited about the Carbon Express Atlatl that they're bringing out at some point soon. I am very excited that the Martin Archery Damon Howitt line is still going strong, because I really like that company that makes bows here in America. I'm also really excited about the Bear Paw Archery from Europe that's building those high quality Romanian style horse bows for female archers, because when in doubt, make it weird. So I'm very excited to see what comes out of the ATA show and actually makes it to market. But granted, there's a whole bunch of gimmicks that I didn't even bother to dignify with whipping on a camera for. I was respectful, I declined, but just like a trapper's rendezvous, there's gonna be somebody that's trying to sell you snake oil. I am also very interested in the Cold Steel Cheap Shot broadheads. Now, I have no doubt that they are durable, and I have no doubt that you could in fact kill big game with them. However, the mechanical advantage of the edge of that broadhead, I'm not a fan of. What I think would really work super awesome is those Cold Steel Cheap Shot broadheads for grouse hunting, for you western elk hunters that are hunting grouse while you're stalking elk. That would be awesome for you guys. I think that they would be an excellent goose or duck or honestly pheasant hunting broadhead. I think they would be awesome for rabbits. I really think he's onto something with those cheap shot broadheads. However, me myself, I'm gonna stick with my high mechanical advantage style broadheads, but you've got to be open to new technologies and new ideas, because I think that the cheap shot broadheads
are really going to take off for you Western hunters out there that are actually going to be shooting at game birds. And if you lose your arrow, you don't want to be out, you know, $40 for a pack of 3 broadheads. I think that they're really going to excel as a small game broadhead as compared to all the other $40 3 packs of small game broadhead out there. That broadheads should be disposable for small game. For instance, like a Zwickey broadhead, which is a gold standard. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. I am super excited about that Carbon Express Atlatl. I am super excited about that AMS water moccasin recurve. I'm quite happy in my archery equipment that I already own, but it never hurts to be open to new ideas, and I want to personally thank the ATA for actually granting me a press pass to cover the event, because it is always a humbling honor for them to dignify me, Tex Grebner, aka Tex Grebner of Tex Grebner Outdoors, with a press pass, because right now I'm chasing my dream. I also want to thank Jim Shockey, and I also want to thank Tom Miranda, who graciously gave me an interview on his background, because I wanted to share that story with all of you young outdoors men and outdoors women that are here on YouTube. We are the next generation, and Tom Miranda started out his career the same way that we are right now. And this is YouTube, the new generation of on-demand outdoor entertainment, where we don't have to worry about getting sponsors. If you've got a dream and you've got a drive, you can do this. So I thank you all for watching. I'm excited about some products that are going to be coming out. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at SOETacticalgear.com. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. Thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors.